proceed after this. The female version, eh? Wakili, thank you. When I grow up, I want to be like you.
Wow.
To sit for 2 more exams. Or being practicing in 2 countries, that's amazing. My name is Milimu. I'm the daughter of the King of Kings.
Amen.
And the servant of Christ. And to that end, I'm called, I am loved, and I am kept.
Amen.
In my free time, I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. I practice in Cecilia Milimu Advocates, that's my law firm. We are based in Karen. So, I came as an advocate, but the advocate has spoken. I know he's my senior, so you can't outspeak him.
Okay.
And he has said everything that is correct. I was almost standing to cheer. Okay? So maybe I can give you another perspective that as parents you might want to consider. Before getting born again in 2019, I would have been the antithesis of this organization. Yes, I would have been the one championing to kill this organization.
Wow.
I was the whole pro-life, pro-choice, pro-choice, feminist, you know. Everyone has their own right to whatever they want, you know. I even I did like a master's in human rights and Sujui Ward, which by God's grace I never finished. I was rescued, you know, by something called a thesis. And now I understand why I could never finish that thing.
Wow.
Yes. Because what I felt at the time and what I know now is very different.
Wow.
And the difference is someone called Jesus.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That is the difference. Okay. The education did not change.
No.
I don't have amnesia of what I learned, but I got truth.
Yes.
And that's how you know not everything you learn is necessarily true. Yes. Exactly. And so, by the time I was getting born again, in February of 2019, I had aborted thrice. By that time, I was in a depression I didn't understand because I had no life problems. You know, I had my money, I had everything, like, you know, healthy, my business is running, but I had no life problems, okay? But by that time, I had reached laws that, as human beings, you can maybe see in movies, you know? 3 times abortion, and at the time, by the 3rd time I was aborting, I was so hard in my heart that I aborted while watching Netflix and eating chicken in. While the abortion was taking place, I didn't care because I thought I was empowered.
Wow.
You know, I thought I am doing the, I don't know, it's my right. After all, you know, woman choice. Eh? Yes, my body, my choice. You know, that is what I thought by that time. By that time, I had been introduced to pornography. By that time, I had been introduced to masturbation. Okay? And all that began as a journey from, Form 3? Form 3, where I made one statement because of a heart in church. I said, Jesus, you and I are friends, but me and the church, we are done.
Wow. I
didn't know the impact of those words until what? Probably 18 or so years later. I didn't know the impact until that time when I'm waking up and I'm trying to dress up to go to work, and you're putting on your towel and saying, I'm going to the shower. And then you say, let me sit here for 2 minutes, and then I go to the shower. And you realize you are going to the shower at 7. It is now 1 p.m. You are seated at the very same place, watching TV that is off. And you realize, oh, it is 1. I was watching TV, but it is off. Your curtains are all closed. You want to stay in darkness. And because it is my law firm, no one is bothering to find out, Mono hujakuja Kazini, work is going on. Okay? But I couldn't pinpoint what my problem was. I used to imagine, okay, fine, maybe I go to a psychiatrist and they ask, what is your problem? What do I say? I have no problem with money, because that is what we thought. You know, get a good job, have a car, have a house, you are fine. You know. So what do I tell this psychiatrist if I myself don't know the problem? I was not able to sleep the whole night. I would sleep 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay? I am a professional. I have everything you think I would want in life. My parents are very proud. You know? Other parents are asking my parents, you know, what can we do for our child to be like so? Oh, this child can't sleep, she's depressed, she's all of those things. Okay? It is because I killed children. I broke the essence of what God had intended for this earth. Family is at his core. Children are at his core. They're his heart. Okay? And so, any nation can survive many things. Bombs, hunger, whatever. We can survive. But when you break the foundation of the family, break the child, that the child is a place of such confusion, they don't know who they are, then it means you can tell them who they are. You can tell them, oh, by the way, you are a lesbian. They will say, I am a lesbian. You can tell them, oh, by the way, you can abort. Say, it is convenient anyway, I can abort. Because they don't have a perception of who they are. Guess what? When I got born again, the first thing God had to teach me is who I am. Advocate, by that time I'm 32 years old. I had to learn like a baby who I am. And I didn't understand until that time how that foundation played a very major role. And now I'm able to stand because I know who I am. Amen. And the truth is, you are who God says you are. That is who you are. And he told me, Linda, you are who I say you are. No one tells you who you are. If someone says you are this, run to me and ask, this one I said I am this, what am I? That is exactly what he told me. I used to say. And he would keep repeating, this is who you are. In 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I am sleeping like a child now. The whole night. You know? I don't have issues with anxiety. Why? Because this father of mine told me, Linda, you are royalty. You are royal. You know, than Queen Elizabeth. And I said, me? He said, yes, absolutely. But if I am the King of Kings and you're the daughter of the King of Kings, then surely you must be higher than an earthly king. So I said, that is who I am. But you see, by that time, I had lived my life being what everyone said I am. So if someone would come and say, oh, Linda, you are very pretty, sexy. If someone would come and say, Linda, you are ugly, I would be depressed. And sex would still happen. To try and convince you that I am ugly but good in bed. Do you understand? Yes. So what is happening here is a very important thing that we need to go and teach at the grassroots level. Remember ilianza nikiwa form 3. Form 3. The effects zake, I felt them nicely in maturity. Okay? So go back to that grassroots and tell them education is good. But Jesus is better.
That's it.
Could we learn, you know? Let's learn Jesus. Let's learn Jesus. What does he want? Who does he say you are? You know? What does he say you are? Are you able to be fulfilled, complete, and utterly by him only? So that you are not affected by the tides of the world. You're not affected by narratives that sound good to the ear but are not truth. Right? So I'm really hoping and praying that we all rally together at the grassroots level and go back to our roots and start teaching the families the truth about the attack that is happening to them. That no, it is not the wife that has a problem. No. It is a whole agenda. You know? If you see in the agenda, then you will realize who the problem is. Okay? So that is what I would want to say, because the Constitution has been spoken about, and I really pray that this organization does the things that it does. Thank you for your brevity. That's all. Thank you.